Alrighty guys, before this video starts, I just want to apologize that we were saying Colonel this whole time instead of Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Yep, we said it. We are so sorry. Still enjoy the video. Thanks. We love Colonel Sanders. Guys, Krew is playing a finger-licking good dating simulator today. This is actually made from KFC, so
no joke.
This is gonna be great. It's free to play for everyone, and
it's delicious.
It's about fried chicken. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, enter a name? Ooh, who should we be?
You.
Chicken.
No, Krew, Lickin, good.
No. It has to be like KFC.
Oh, wait.
It has to be the
G-U-D.
same. So Krew. G-U-D.
Krew pie. Senpai Krew pie.
Okay.
Ooh. Are those biscuits and fried chicken? Wow.
Ooh, they look delicious.
I know we're already gonna love this game. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Great, we have a modest student apartment. BTS?
Chicken
No, I'm kidding.
Poster.
Chicken? The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Ow, my ears.
Throw the clock out the window.
Throw the clock out of the window and stay in bed forever. We yeeted it.
Get it out of here.
You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders.
Did we just lose?
Guys, the game worked.
It matters. Okay.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so now we're gonna smack the clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to dream a bit. Take this seriously. We don't want a game over again.
Take it seriously.
Yeah.
I don't want to fail.
I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Okay, that's Krew pie. I'll be Krew pie. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nothing can stop you now.
Yes, you always have to smell
You
fresh.
confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing.
It's
So
glorious.
anime. That was very effective.
Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Krew pie. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
Oh my gosh. What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Wow, this girl. Okay, that's great. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk or change?
Ooh, gossip.
Gossip.
Pep talk.
Why are we gossiping?
Miriam seems
But
like
don't
she
you want to
freaks out
gossip
a lot.
about like school?
Okay,
you know,
everyone.
pep
No,
talk.
we're pep talking her. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
Oh no. I know, she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow. I could call my own.
That's so weird to say.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
Yay! You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. That's right, Miriam.
Yeah, her bangs do look killer. They look like they could hurt someone. Look how short they are.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah, I can
Yes, you can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground.
Rude! Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but to be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
Oh, no, look at what's on your legs, girl. You
my.
literally have chicken legs. You can't
Take
say
that back.
Rude.
You leave Krew Pie shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Talking about Krew Pie shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Ashley.
Ashley.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us.
They are weird.
Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
I love these characters' names. Van.
You rang it. Oh, God. You rang.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
Why does Ashley look like she's cringing?
I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I mean, look at this guy.
But his
care for
glutes.
cooking?
Those glutes.
But his glutes are really beautiful.
I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now.
Wow. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Push! See you later, losers!
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Did they fart?
Oopsie! I think it's broken.
What?
Oh.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you!
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Oh no!
Hi, Bob. I'm Krew Pie. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Nope!
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Oh my gosh!
I think it's just you.
Yup, definitely just you.
You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting.
Hey, we made a
A
friend.
scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable.
No. Quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You're not questioning why he can talk?
Nope.
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL?
That is the longest. All right, not even gonna talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
Aye.
Aye, Sprinkles. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all of the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
This place is magical. I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Leave a like for a handsome Colonel Flanders, guys. Look how anime he looks. Wow.
Oh my.
10 out of 10.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Sanders.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please call me Colonel. Colonel? Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You can feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty. Sweats a lot. What?
Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
He's mean.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friends like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Krew pie sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
Thanks, Miriam. Love that.
You make us
You
feel
take
better.
a moment to clean yourself up. Okay, I'm cleaning. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot.
Like fried chicken?
Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world.
All right.
We know that.
The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood.
Whoa.
There might even be really adorable tiny food.
I want to see tiny food.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Ooh.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor rousing speech.
Hi guys, sorry, I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet!
Oh.
Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Oh no, sad. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
Oh, we don't even
Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable.
All right, this dog is savage. Yeah.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
Who's Clank?
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Wow, Clink is beautiful.
Cute.
Wow.
The class burst into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
What did he even say?
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Ouch. You never had a talking dog as your teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef
course,
treat,
chicken.
rubber ball,
Chicken
or chicken
snack.
snack?
Chicken snack.
Chicken snack.
Chicken. This is.
I would choose beef,
game
but
of
everyone's
chicken.
picking
But it's
chicken,
KFC.
so chicken it is. Chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Yes.
Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student.
Ooh, teacher's
The
pet.
furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Yep, definitely.
What a palate.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
Can we start cooking?
As
class
everyone
yet?
rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Krew Pie! There's still a seat here.
Oh no.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested.
Oh no.
Oh, you have to
Two
sit by
good
Colin
options,
Sanders.
but which will you choose? I'm sorry, chicken comes first, right?
Yeah.
Oh no,
chicken
you should
first.
choose your friend.
Chicken.
No,
Chicken.
I'm
Choose
sorry,
your
chicken.
friend.
I'm
First,
sorry.
man.
There's 3 people voting for chicken. Gold, who do you vote for? Chicken?
Chicken.
I'm sorry, Rainbow. We sit by Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Great,
But he has
doesn't
a pen
care.
in his pocket shirt.
I don't think that counts. Thanks for offering me the seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
What? Oh, I hate pop quizzes. Yay, a quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school.
I thought we already
Okay.
passed our test.
Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1.
Ooh.
If train A is traveling to
not this
point
again.
B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Meh, depends.
Extreme.
Extremely looking at you, Pop. Doesn't matter at all. Extremely, right?
Yes.
Extremely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oof.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to blank.
Feather, night vision goggles, a slam dunk?
Feather.
Feather?
Feather.
No, a slam dunk.
Feather makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
This is
chicken
KFC.
is
I feel like it's
delicious.
slam dunk.
Feather.
I vote feather.
I do
Okay,
too.
feather it is.
What?
That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork. It's a spork.
A
spork.
A
Yeah.
spork.
That's right. What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt, camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face.
A pancake that looks like a silly face.
I feel
anything.
why isn't KFC being referenced in here? I feel like something.
I feel like a
Where's
pancake.
My fried chicken.
Pancake.
Okay,
No,
pancake.
anything.
That's
Ew, it was
wrong.
anything.
Yep,
Told you.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
he's the best boy.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course, best boy.
He's
are
a
best
talking dog
boy.
that teaches at a culinary school. He is the best boy.
Yes.
That's right. Your total score is 4 out of 5.
Aw.
Told you.
Aw.
Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid.
Thank you.
You look up to see the Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Finally! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Are you finally? Oh,
Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
He always gets cut off. Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. Woo!
Yeah, lunch! But I...
aw.
Sheesh!
Lunch is more important.
Lunch, lunch, lunch!
She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Oh my gosh, is it what I think it is?
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell.
Oh.
Come on, come on,
You
come on,
hold
come on,
your
give
breath,
it, give it, give it.
waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head.
Wow!
Its contents glimmer in the light. Oh, wow. That looks good.
Look at now I want to eat fried chicken.
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if you say, "Stop thinking and start eating."
Yeah, stop talking.
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of
This
flavors.
is a giant ad.
Agreed.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
Oh,
What?
Batman.
You think we want your stupid secret recipe? Dude, pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah.
Oh.
I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn.
No,
You wait
no
to
one's
see
laughing.
what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Back away, Ashley.
Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contouring his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act. Whew. pure exhilaration, and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
Don't mind if we.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor, savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim toward the light.
Swim toward the light.
Wait, you'll lose. Don't click that. You'll lose.
No, don't.
I want to swim,
Swim
please.
toward the light.
I want to swim. I see the light.
Just
Press it. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. Closer.
Whoa,
Until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Krew pie now. There is only herbs and spices.
You died in fried
Through
chicken
Miriam
land.
tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over.
Try again.
I'm sorry, the chicken was too good.
Yep.
We're going to try to identify the flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on in it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? That's such a bad guess.
Oh my gosh, let's all tell me the
Pepper?
recipe.
Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper.
Uh-oh, I think we're gonna die again.
Oh, we're gonna die. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be blah 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 blah? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blah 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 blah.
How dare they?
You tried to even go deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. We're gonna die. You snap out of it and realize that the information was meant to remain a secret. And yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders.
Tell me the secret recipe.
As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles over so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Uh-oh.
How bold to come out and ask.
Tell us.
It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
Oh my gosh.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep it secret. In fact, I've got some of my own, and I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
No, tell me the secret.
No.
He's clearly not giving it. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aw. You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel the warmth breath as he whispers.
It's time.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use blue. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Come on.
Wow, you would have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you would get some of it if you search. Guys, please leave a comment down below on what this is. What is the secret ingredient?
What is blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, please let us know. This is a blank. What is the secret? And blah, blah, blah. Definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful.
Wow him.
Wow, will he want people to
He'll probably be
Wow.
angry, but we're gonna
Yeah, let's just keep wowing him.
yeah, we're gonna wow him again.
Okay,
Wow him.
You know about that? I was thinking about your secret recipe.
Yeah, so delicious.
I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it.
You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Oh no.
Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Oh god.
Habanero.
Heard of them.
Habanero?
I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne, but that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it.
You've offended him.
A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Krew Pie. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson.
No, we lost our senpai. No. Oh,
no.
that certainly didn't go as planned.
Now he's gonna be with Ashley.
You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and the ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature. Adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Uh-oh.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself. You pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Oh no!
Wow, we're chicken digger, guys.
Yeah. You chicken digger.
Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw. Sure, Krew Pie. I'll prepare our station.
Woof. Thank goodness. I thought he was mad.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Aw. Hopefully, Pop asks her.
Yeah, I like pop.
Oh,
Hello, new partner.
beep boop. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Obviously,
Clank.
Pop.
Clank.
Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Aww.
Aw.
Sorry,
Pop gives you a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. All right.
Good job, Pop.
It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice
Ah, you gave her the wrong choice.
now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish should you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
Chicken related.
Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
I think
Mashed
we all know
potatoes
what
and
the
gravy.
answer is.
Yeah.
We should mess with him
Goes
and
well
just
with
make.
chicken.
Yeah,
No,
it's
we
our
already messed with
grandmother's.
him last time.
Oh, I'll do it again. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
He liked
I've
that.
always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to beat red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Wow.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're chicken diggers. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, Ashley.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
You mean off his chicken fingers.
Did someone call for me?
Uh-oh.
No one called for you.
No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Krew Pie's dream, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Oh. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Whoa.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Krew Pie was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Liar!
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes
Wow, really? Using chicken analogies?
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for your colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back.
Nah, Colonel Sanders.
Always
Sanders.
Sanders, bro. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners, we're chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders choose me, isn't that right?
Sometimes conflict can actually build character.
What?
I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers, Krew Pie.
Oh, I knew it.
Wow, is he not that into you? You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something to offend him at some point? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, yeah, we.
he likes
I
competition.
see, Mr. Flat. All right, well, you look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy structure. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor, it's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Oh my
I've never seen anything so beautiful.
Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it. But he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for the small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. There's nothing crazy going on. He does not like us because we made fun of his recipe because of the habanero peppers. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potato and lift heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potato and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Krew Pie. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Oh, snap.
Oh gosh.
Can I have potatoes face?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Wow. Are you
It does look cool,
pretty
though.
cool.
It's pretty.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Oh no, student! Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
Murderer!
I don't feel so good.
It killed him! Oh my god!
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
Student died! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth.
Pop, why?
Pop winches in pain just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie!
Oh my gosh.
Tastes like poison.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Yeah, we can see that.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
It's
No, it's too
technically
late to
our
be
fault.
nice, Colonel.
We're the one who flinged the potato.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neons glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today?
He's gonna sell them. Before you go on,
Yeah,
I
he's
want you
gonna
to
rip
know
off your recipe.
they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
It's just potato Sanders, all right. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Really? That fast?
Colonel Sanders,
Yes, Krew Pie.
there's something I need to tell you.
Ah!
Why are you here?
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Which one?
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
You're so poetic.
Hey, no, you. Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Do we finally get to know his name?
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
What?
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. Ah.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
But you said you're the hero.
We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that.
Oh my gosh.
Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm the monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence.
Yes,
Yay! What will you do?
Fight.
Attack. You decide to attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage.
Really?
It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack.
Defend.
They spit hot gravy at you.
Ouch.
You take 1 damage. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself.
Oh my
This is a weird
God.
monster. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Oh, he's
Defend,
gonna attack next
defend.
round.
Attack
Him now.
You decide to attack. Which attack? Cook with love again. All right. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Ulti-Tensile. You take 2
Utility.
damage from the attack.
Oh man.
Whatever. If you take much damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
Attack.
Attack.
Keep guys gonna die. Fine, whatever.
Just attack.
You decide to attack. Cook with love. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Oh man.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Yeah,
Finally.
Colonel
help.
Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Wow.
Hot pie power
Oh my
pitch.
gosh. I love
Hot Pie Power
Popeye.
Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated.
Yeah.
You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
Finish him.
mercy.
Finish him.
Spare,
Oh.
spare,
Finish
spare.
him. No, spare
Finish
him.
him.
I wanna
No, don't
spare
spare
it.
it.
It's
Finish it.
Spare.
No, it's rotten.
Everyone's saying spare. Sorry, Draco. Only you want to destroy. Spare. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast! And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
What is it?
It's a book
Oh
of
my.
magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Ooh.
Wait,
You
Colin,
open
don't
the
steal that
cov-
from us.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko.
Go.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
But Sprinkles?
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you.
Whoa.
The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but you don't have enough strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel.
Oh,
In
already
your
yours?
dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh, she's
Oh my gosh.
This is the best dream ever.
You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in the bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really knew blah 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 blah. And then there was a great secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches you into her story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3?
Oh, that's insane.
Not true. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wore the same hats just because he put on a hat one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
Sort of. We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. She's checking?
So this summer, while I was on a vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know that one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
You have to
Fake
protect it or
ingredient.
he'll hate you.
Yeah.
Okay, make
Fake.
up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Oh, we're such bad friends.
Oh gosh.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good.
She's snitching?
Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders.
Of course
he's arriving at school.
Of course.
Stand back and admire his
to
majestic
him.
glory or run
Run to him.
Run to him.
You're gonna look desperate.
Yeah.
Run to
Run
the
to him.
Fine, we're
colonel!
running. Sorry, we're
We're
running.
desperate. We're chicken diggers.
You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are, you would run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good.
I don't think that's
Oh, Colonel, my Colonel!
Oh, cringe.
However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face.
Okay, we kind
The
of
force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. We chose the wrong
we die
thing
again?
Did we die?
We keep dying.
Ooh, Krew pie. I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times.
Nope.
Yay.
And the name is...
Please.
Oh my gosh. But before he can continue, you suddenly awake.
Ah, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is it just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment the craftsmanship of his
Lean in
horseshoes.
for a-
Lean
Oh my
in
god,
for a
lean in for a
kiss.
kiss.
I'm gonna
Lean in
kiss.
for a kiss.
Lean in
We're
for
gonna
a
kiss
kiss.
him.
Do
Kiss. Whoa! You've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess. I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and you pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder.
Oh, gosh.
Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love.
Denied.
Your soul crawls inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment.
Don't know what you were thinking. Oh, my gosh, try again. Desperate much.
We're gonna compliment the horseshoes now. Maybe he
Yeah.
shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
You're wrong, Colonel. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes.
Oh my gosh.
I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make it like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
That doesn't make sense.
Pretend you're not looking.
Okay, Act like you're not interested in them, but you really try to take a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he noticed you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, poop.
Oh.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
You killed someone with your
these
cooking.
insults.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
What does panache mean?
And
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
hurt to use a little evil.
Oh.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster.
Uh-oh.
That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
Wait, are they summoning monsters together?
Oh my gosh.
You've noticed that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Was Pop the spork monster?
We're playing!
Before you can dig into any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, 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 womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer.
Oh.
Womp, womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Oh, Clank's triggered. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Yeah! Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ew.
Ashley!
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
He's gonna save her.
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. At least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his track and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkle jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down. Off toppin'.
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
book?
I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
Yes.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Oh my.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Krew pie?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit?
A dog biscuit.
A dog
Shimmering
biscuit.
pepper.
Dog biscuit. Because of the shape it is baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it when... Ow.
Ouch.
Sprinkle jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron.
What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit?
Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I've never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. Oh no, it's student.
Is it the ghost again?
The spork monster.
We didn't kill you.
Porco, what are you doing here?
What?
It's not
Time for you, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten.
You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. So, see, we saved him. It's good.
Yay.
Which item do you want to sample?
A shimmering pepper.
Let's just get this
Find
right.
the pepper.
Okay, a shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach for it, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. We should have chose the glass.
Save us.
Hopefully the student?
My friend. Ooh.
This guy again?
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Ooh. All you must do is...
Okay, here we go.
I was
again.
saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must.
You feel yourself begin to rain. You begin consciousness.
Oh man.
You come to and find everyone staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
Why did you
Oops.
put it on the sampling platter?
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on. Ooh, step up.
You're on.
Yeah.
Do it.
Battle them.
Yeah.
I'm sick of these.
A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van.
Yes.
I like your gumption, Krew Pie.
Yay, he had heart
I'll
faces.
be watching your performance.
No, you're supposed to
Just
help.
as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Aroo!
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Always poetic.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
She looks crazy. She got
You had
crazy
his
eyes.
chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes.
Oh,
Think
making the
fast.
same thing?
If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh. What is the temperature to boil the water at? Guys, come on.
Isn't it
100?
100?
100?
It always-
That's right. But how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets
Winner
to rub.
gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
That's not motivating. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 10, 7, 11. It's that 11. It's 11.
11. No,
It's
11
11.
spices.
That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed to the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies.
Now that you have gotten some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
That's wrong. No.
It's gratitude.
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for dog jokes.
Next question. Oh no. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from?
A small
small
town where
town.
big dreams
Yeah.
are
Dreams are
born.
born in. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it.
Aroo!
You try to shut off the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success?
Bubbling.
Silence.
Sizzling.
Silence.
Sizzling.
That's wrong. No.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Next question. You notice that Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Krew Pie.
The countdown is too intense. We can't do
Yeah.
this. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome. Except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy did it take for traditional? No. Oh no.
You're answering too fast.
You were stranded on the desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? This does not help.
Stop thinking about Sanders.
I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot. I can't even read it. What does that have to do with your crafting spectacular
You
fried
just picked
chicken
Colonel
and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof woof.
Ashley's
I
better.
wish we could redo
You're
this.
really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already began plating elements of her dish.
We're gonna lose.
It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
Even our best friend is.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Krew Pie does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Krew Pie, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It immediately gets crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
Oh my gosh.
Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Why are we so dumb? Oh my gosh.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Yeah, okay, Colonel Sanders, get out of here.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
Ashley definitely will win.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Krew Pie's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert.
Oh my gosh.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide area of delights, taking you on a journey of
looks
flavor
basic.
that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
It's so pretty.
Wow.
I was going to ask Krew Pie to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult.
It melts?
Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
No.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
What is it?
Inside, you'll
that's
find a
nice.
delicate fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nugget, and pearls of blueberry jelly.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Why are we at this school?
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the
block
rage
'em.
you feel.
Block 'em,
Put yourself
block 'em.
between Colonel Sanders and Ashley.
Yeah.
Lock it.
Really?
Block it.
I wouldn't
Block it.
internalize the
Block
rage.
it.
Block it.
Block it.
Block
We're gonna block it.
Block
You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back.
Again, he hates us.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Ew.
No! Guys, stop. We need to stop triggering Colonel Sanders. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever.
That is funny.
Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
Oh no.
You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now.
Yeah, all of the eyebrows are gone. No.
Can you tell we're
Not just
sad?
from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
Nope. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit in to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Okay.
Failure is a part of life, not
Always
just for you,
poetic.
but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
Oh my
No.
gosh.
That's exactly what I think. Well, oh.
Then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way.
Oh my
So
gosh.
someone's a narcissist. So
But I've
cold.
walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer.
Okay.
I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Wow, so motivating.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
For fried chicken.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Where did you come from?
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battling, scarred from the night before, you prepared for the worst. It's the spork monster. Oops, we should've called it.
Monster, you saved us.
You said you wouldn't come back.
Sporko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder.
Aw.
Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Sporko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see?
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with the magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
Oh.
A magic spellbook.
Precisely, I have procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such a dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and jua. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Krew Pie, together, I am sure we can defeat them.
He said together.
Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Ooh, chicken hideaway?
The chicken factory!
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out.
It's a restaurant.
Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
Who's that in the picture?
Look, Colonel Sanders as a baby has a goatee.
It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining.
So many poetics.
Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps? Now you've got him where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for
Share
you?
it.
Reveal it.
Share it.
He might steal it and make a giant KFC
But he needs
corporation
it
in
to
2020.
fall in love with you.
Fine, reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you have been keeping on ice all day.
What?
I present to you my original coleslaw.
Oh my gosh.
Coleslaw!
He's gonna steal it.
The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux Hideaway. I have a bad
That's your
feeling
favorite
about
I
this.
think the colonel's gonna be evil.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Magnificent.
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite?
He's
I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
I don't like this. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
Better be making chicken.
Yeah.
He's gonna
You
see
realize
you.
that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping.
Oh my
Around the room are various items that you can take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on the item to discover more about Colonel.
Oh, okay.
There's
the
a
baby
candle,
photo.
a comb, the window. Wait, can we just click everything? Let's just click
Wait, we
everything.
click on the. Oh.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figured that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of them? Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Ha! Tap. I have a bad feeling. He might be evil.
Is that a safe?
Oh wait, click on the vault.
No, wait. Click on the vase.
This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders. Then it dawns on you.
11.
As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style?
Ew. You're gonna get salmonella.
This vase? You take a closer look at this large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh, he's so sad.
That's so
Poor
dramatic.
guy. Tap on the item to discover more about the Colonel. Wait, can we spy on him? Oh, but I want to see the candle.
I want to see the giant chicken.
Click on.
Yeah, me too. You notice a very realistically stuffed chicken sitting on the corner of the table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real.
Oh my gosh.
Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped onto the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Comb? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb.
Take it.
Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in the color, it's actually made of spun silver.
Okay, so his hair's made out of silver.
That must be
A
heavy.
scented candle you pick up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in the lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of those secret recipe ingredients.
Oh
It's
my
blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
We have a third one?
What?
We have another ingredient. Wait, what
Yeah,
happened?
we do. The lake?
Like this. You gaze out of the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, a ghost of student pops up.
Stop. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Nope.
Nope.
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
Yeah.
You open the window a crack and the ghost of the student is swept out with a breeze. Oh. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe this
Is
is
he
where he
immortal?
discovered one of the secret herbs and spices.
He's immortal.
One of his framed photos show an old man who looked a little bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's so soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scents. Wow, we are creepy.
Wow.
We're really obsessed with...
All right,
Casey.
that's creepy, Marks. They say that the home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear the Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why were you wearing his jacket.
Yeah.
Say you're cold.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you.
You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your You decide that now is your moment and make a big move.
Yes,
You tell him
now's
you're
the
cold.
moment.
You fess up and tell the truth. Should we just tell
No,
the
I
truth?
think now's the
Yeah, tell
moment.
the
You gave
truth,
him
you're being
coleslaw. Now's
Big
the moment.
move.
Be
You ate the
romantic.
coleslaw and you probably stole it.
Big move time.
This isn't that kind of game.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
It's not a romantic game.
Not what we blame you for trying, but still.
Wait a minute. I just figured something out. We're not being chicken diggers. He's stealing our recipes. He doesn't care about us.
You fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
He's stealing all our recipes.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door.
Crying.
But the thought of you leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Krew Pie?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence.
Oh my gosh.
Yay, I love this
Wow,
dream.
we just dream about fried chicken every night. All right. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Woo!
Yeah, the candle.
In some jurisdictions, bloop isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into your room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Please tell me it's chicken.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Yes!
It's meticulous.
Butter biscuit.
Ooh, butter biscuits and chicken.
And crispy chicken.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
He's gonna steal the coleslaw.
Leave our
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh, he only wants your taste buds.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
Flatter
Take him
Flatter
down a
him.
peg, flatter him. Flatter him, I don't want to lose anymore. Flatter. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
You better not be backstabbing
And
us.
with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Oh, he thinks of you as a business partner.
Business partner, could he be talking? Business partner, could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home.
Why would you run out the door?
There's
Wait,
still
don't you
one
wanna
more
be
day of
Mrs.
school.
Colonel?
After all, the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night.
Oh.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl.
I don't know what that means.
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
Yeah. And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
What?
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school.
No.
If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways.
Oh my. No, Miriam's not your best friend anymore.
When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they are picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too.
Don't fall for it, Pop.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
Okay, that's actually really good
Makes
comeback.
sense.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
finally.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Krew Pie, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school?
Yes.
Krew Pie, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Wow.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing? Complimenting her.
Yeah, but what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Savage.
Excuse me, Krew Pie. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Oh.
Yeah, Krew Pie.
Krew Pie needs to shut
He's an
up.
independent man.
Yeah.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods.
Krew Pie fails.
Uh-oh.
See
Are we
you inside,
canceled?
Krew Pie.
We're canceled.
Yeah.
Krew Pie's canceled, guys. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Uh-oh, the forbidden book. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Looks like a book of spells. I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out.
Don't use it.
You open to a page covered with crane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I could scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is messed up, Krew Pie.
Oh,
Krew Pie, that's
You worked
messed
so
up.
hard.
Krew Pie, you stop. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger.
I agree.
Yeah, something
Okay,
simple.
fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Don't do it.
You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Oh my gosh.
No, don't do
No,
it.
don't do that.
Cass,
You're taking away
You
KFC.
begin to recite the spell, but you stumble upon the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what it is you were
Great.
doing. Oh, right. After looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. You've got
No.
a memory.
Don't do it.
Cast it again.
Stop.
not. Okay,
Okay,
fine.
we'll let you.
Don't
We'll
do
let
it
you.
after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Yeah,
him homework.
Wait.
We'll wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see his tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Oh my gosh.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not the only Terrence, but any other squirrel in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst.
It's okay.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Krew Pie, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
How?
Sprinkles is interrupted by a sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class.
But I miss you.
Oh no!
Gosh.
We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here?
That's true. Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
I got her into trouble and now she's mad at me.
I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant so much to me that I made this for you.
To hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. It's nice. It's Jello egg. It's delicious.
Stop.
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pal over the final day of school.
well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM.
Yes, finally.
Finally.
I'm
waiting
still
for
working
this
on the
day.
title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Ooh.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
It's a colonel.
Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs. But she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
I didn't say that.
That's a
Don't
plan.
say that. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet the professor dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam.
But the food...
You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van and that supposed man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of the recipe you've been working on, Krew Pie's famous chicken pot pie.
I love chicken pot pie.
After practicing for months, making the dish come second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
He's gonna steal your recipe again.
Krew Pie, what are you doing here? There's still time before the exam.
Oh, just taking it in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you the cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there's no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish.
That's
That's
awesome.
up about your practice dish.
All right. Okay, you got me. I'm going a little bit more than visualizing.
I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust.
What?
And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
Oh my gosh.
But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Yeah.
The moment of truth.
Wow.
That looks amazing. I want to eat it.
Yes.
Oh man.
Colonel Sanders, get out
It's
of
the
here.
best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that the mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've got practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small.
Oh my gosh.
Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, copyrighted fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious.
Oh yeah.
Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Amazing.
Egg wash.
Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into a itty-bitty pot of broth.
Why? Best friend, Baster Blaster.
Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clink gets in on it.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clink learn how to speak
Yeah.
English?
Yeah.
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
Is
Wait,
Clank
what'd you
special?
guys do?
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
What? Self-destruct.
No.
Van quickly unplugs Clink and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice that Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use the same dark magic to turn the tide?
Oh my gosh.
You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's
No.
almost certainly evil magic?
No,
No,
don't
you're
do
good.
It.
Do the
Cast.
hard way.
I gotta cast. I'm casting a spell.
No.
You take out your spell book and you let out your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up Spork Monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix.
You have summoned me. The broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place in my old life.
In your old life?
I wasn't always the monster you see before me. No, once I was a student like yourself who attended this school.
So
We
a
know.
dog who attended? Okay. Spork Monster notices the book you're holding.
I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it.
I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any other better ideas? The Spork Monster's smile curls up mischievously.
For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who is giving you trouble and we'll take very good care of them.
You motion to Ashley, and before you can think of better of this dastardly decision, he recite a spell that turns her into a chicken?
Oh my gosh.
Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station.
Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmorgification. You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice just for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken. And yet, that seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. We have to save her. I'm sorry, Ashley. It was a joke. You turn to the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transforms back into herself.
Fuck?
She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be all right.
Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today?
What?
Right, then you realize that Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Ooh.
Told you not
I
to.
knew it.
Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future together.
Oh.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Summon extra power.
You summon
You know what,
extra
might as
power
well.
from deep down with yourself, give
Might as
up,
well.
and drop out of culinary school? No, we gotta use power.
Yep.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for.
Yes, Krew Pie, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
Oh my god.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show you the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground.
Oh my
Energy
gosh.
courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time. Which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served.
Oh no.
But don't worry, dear Krew Pie. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
What?
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
Oh no.
From off screen, you can hear appear an innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks me for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad!
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
No! I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, Pop is so sad.
You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank, where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other automatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
It's only been 3 days.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
It's so tiny.
That's really cute.
Oh, wow.
I love the food.
I love the little soup.
There's
And
even
the tea.
tea.
Oh, so cute. It's probably delicious.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkle carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste?
Ew.
Ew. I don't know.
Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Krew Pie, for helping me believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over a smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Him and
That looks really good too.
Yeah, he's very fancy.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkle leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the count of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Uh-oh.
Woof woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grr, grr.
Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch, my tongue!
Oh no!
Oh.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keepeth poking my tongue.
Oh
Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour.
Don't discount sympathy.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
What?
What?
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Krew Pie? I told you, it's a display piece.
It probably tastes bad.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
tell her,
which is why I
Professor.
cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I suppose you could smell it, if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
Okay, those two.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
Oh my gosh.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese? Oh, that looks so
What is
good.
it now? What is it now?
Has become something else.
He
Oh my
examines it
gosh.
closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl.
Yum. Wow.
Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Why?
From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the glass.
Wow.
You pass, you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese ball. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on.
Yay!
The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, ow, woo.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says that you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains.
Whoa.
For
they
a
changed
moment, you
people.
actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was actually never a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together.
It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Wow.
Student tries to finish what he had say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It looks like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see, perched atop his dirty chef hat, a crown?
Is he a prince?
What?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
What?
His dad is the dean of the school.
Son.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Sujanshuch.
Miriam, will you be
Oh my
my
gosh.
lady king?
He's a prince! What an incredible turn of events! An offer to join the royal family.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many more 3-day universities to attend.
What?
So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze.
Okie dokie.
The
That was
music at
easy.
the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
What did
Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
Oh my gosh.
What?
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 I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Sure you did, Miriam.
Now that I have learned the new ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel
Always
Sanders
with the
arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. This is such an ad.
Hey, that's our coleslaw. That's our coleslaw and mashed
These
potatoes.
are all our
Fried
recipes.
chicken, coleslaw, crumpets, biscuits, and
Biscuits.
potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
The end?
Huh.
That's it.
Wow.
What?
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Krew Pie, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
Cheesy.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Also really likes chicken.
It is true.
Yep.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you.
Oh my gosh. You'll be 50.
How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops
Uh-oh.
dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
I
No.
knew it.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
Pete.
You took our recipes.
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think restaurants is the best path forward?
Don't tell us
Could it
what
be
we're
you
back-
found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school.
Oh, my dear Krew Pie, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually.
He stole our coleslaw
We have to go to
recipe.
McDonald's now. All right, we're moving.
And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. Is that seriously the end?
He just stole your mashed potatoes and gravy
You
recipe.
stole our
He's a side dish.
But now you're dating him.
Wow, KFC, what a wonderful game.
And
Wow. Guys,
out.
bravo. That was the longest game we ever played.